Hello, my beautiful Taurus. Welcome back to my channel. This is Choi Leaves Tarot, where we get to your greatness one tea leaf at a time. All right, this is going to be the Taurus, let's say monthly. So March, what's coming in for you in the month of March? This is timeless. So whenever you see this, just think about plus 30 days or something. Okay, let's get into it. Universe, what does the collective Sun, Moon, Rising Taurus need to know that they should watch out for? This one popped out first, and then this one's poking out. Let's get a couple more. Universe, what else does the collective need to know for the month of March? Love, career, etc. Let's get into it. Ooh, you have a lot of decision making. Someone Ooh, okay. This is wild. First of all, someone in your past really made you go through it. You're like, this is like after a heartbreak, whether it's a job loss or, a love lost, in terms of like you realize their true colors were like phony. That's what I'm getting. Something made you feel a little more down in the dumps at the beginning of the month, or maybe like, maybe a couple months in the past. This could be a past issue. Nine of Swords, tears and frustrations, letting go of emotions. And it's interesting because you literally are like undecided now that you left the space. You went and like chilled with yourself. You're like, okay, I'm gonna look inside. Let me be the hermit era. The hermit, loneliness, unattached, soul searching, time needed, or time alone. So universe says if you already haven't broken up with them and you haven't taken like me time, your spa days, or they need to be ramped up. Okay. And so that literally means like you have to be like, what made me fall for this person's lies in the first place? Or it could be someone from work that was like, plotting on your role, and they look like they were so nice, but really they wanted your spot. And you're like, was I really super naive? And so now that you're like, whoa, let me take it back to the drawing board. I'm undecided if I even want to like work in this type of career or be with someone who's like that person. Do I even want to date anytime soon? We'll find out. It looks like you will, because the more you like seek within, the more like you're working on yourself, and it's like your body is a temple, right? Three of Pentacles, improvements underway, but delays around it, renowned glory, place of worship. So think of gyms, spas, like you're like, how am I going to do self worship in the sense of not like, oh, I'm a deity, because you are a goddess and you have the flow, but more like, okay, where was I like undercutting myself? Was I literally out here just like settling for a less than man or a less than job or a less than person? And you're like, okay, until I know like what I'm going to do and approach, I need to think this through. The Hanged Man, getting stronger in oneself after a lot of deliberating and delaying in your life. You're like, nah, I had the heartbreak in the past. It really made me feel down in the dumps, tears and frustrations, letting go of emotion. But all of that is about to change, Taurus, because let's see what is coming in. The fact that you're even thinking about it and really like putting yourself first, this is your era to like put yourself first. So if a king comes in or a queen comes in, you're like, nah, you am I princess energy? Are we really on the same level? Are we eating healthy, wealthy? This could also be your sign to focus on eating like non-toxic, non-whatever foods. And also, you're also realizing some of these jobs were by companies that like literally don't like humanity. Like if your job was downsizing because of AI or whatever, you need to start putting, your money where the mouth is, starting your own business, or work for companies that genuinely care about their workers, like you unionize, or you can even start by skipping videos that are made with AI. I think on YouTube even it tells you if it's a real person or not, because it's kind of like rewarding bad behavior. You're no longer doing that. Ooh. Okay, Taurus, maybe an Aries is coming in because I'm getting a sense that you are not settling anymore. After you thought this through, you're going to start working and getting a lot of riches coming in. A level up is coming shortly. And it says Nine of Pentacles, peace of mind and contentment. Okay, so we went from down in the dumps to working on ourselves to boom, like, you had dare to come disturb my peace because I can't be bothered. I'm rich. I have what it's going on. And if you're like, okay, I'm not wealthy right now, I can't touch this money in pentacles, just know it's coming. Okay, claim it like this. Like, definitely it's on its way. This is your confirmation. Nine of Pentacles, peace of mind and contentment. You're like not putting your sanity away. You're not letting someone mooch off of you. You're genuinely like, if you want to work from home or you want to work in person or whatever, you are like, nah, the cards are in my, I have the cards. I have the cards in my deck and I'm going to use them wisely. And, you know, I'm not just going to settle. And King of Cups, man over 25 years, blue eyes, fair or brown hair. If he doesn't look like this, you're going to see someone gentle, emotional, and shy come into your life soon. Maybe you'll meet them or you'll see them for the first time in March. Okay, Taurus? So like there's a king coming in. And if it's like, okay, I really don't want to date or something, the king could be, you know, your first big offer, your first, if you have your own business, it's like the person who makes that deal, that consumer that comes in and it's like, I support your local small business. Like, it just feels like there's a lot of wealth coming in and you become the king of your own empire, basically. Gentle, emotional, and shy, basically. And the emotional means the person, if this is a love situation coming in, they're not emotional like anger or you know, kind of weird emotions. They are very well regulated. This is the King of Cups, so emotion, but also it comes with just being vulnerable, but not like a crybaby, not an anger management type person. This person is even keeled because that's why you have a king. This king is really in tune with nature. They care about humanity. Like that's how they express their humanity. They're very like people over profits, and they make a lot of profit. That's why their company or their business that you want to work with or work for, or you know, you see, you know, you want to be a power couple with, that type of person, yes, they make money in capitalism, but they do not really want like people, they treat their employees nice, their employers nice, they treat people like very kind. They're not like the people who, you know, only love animals but hate humans. Oh my goodness, you know, those people who complain a lot, they don't like humans for a reason, and they're willing to just literally see someone like, you know, those, there's a group of people who will see, oh, there's a puppy next to a homeless man or a person or a woman, right? And they don't care about the homeless person per se. They would have never stopped unless the animal was there, or like a child. Like, they don't really care per se about humanity. Or if the woman had a puppy next to her, they wouldn't have helped the woman, only the puppy. So it's like okay to be balanced and understand some things, but you're not taking no for an answer, or you're not taking, look at this, Four of Cups, you're not settling anymore. You're like, I want someone in the same moral value system, principalities. I don't want someone who cheats. Remember, peace over everything. That's why you had the Nine of Pentacles. You are about to get to the next level of your higher self. So when you're offered something that's less than or not on the same mantras as you will be kind of like, okay, bye. I don't want to bother myself. Okay, Taurus, let's get you a tea leaf message card. What else do we need to know? Ooh, you're working on your greatest work. All that peace is inspiring you. And if you're still like at the beginning of the phase where you're working on imagination, like your creativity is being tapped into, and less about like what happened in the past and more about what's going to happen in the future. You're living in the present, and it's going to give you an idea. So this is your great time to write down your ideas on a piece of paper or what you want to manifest, because you're the most powerful right now. This means your greatest work. So you might even have like some buzzwords, some logos. The art might be very impactful and become one of your best works of art, best works of like, you know, whatever you're drafting, something that you're really proud of in like legacy minded. Okay. Let's also get you a tea leaf message. Ooh, you got red raspberry herbal tea, tangy sweet taste of farm fresh raspberries, caffeine free and all natural. Obviously don't drink this if you're allergic, but it seems like the spring has sprung. You're getting, you know, it's daylight savings or spring forward. I forget which one is whatever. So don't forget to fix your clocks. But also it says unlock the freshness and enjoy. You're attracting like farm fresh, safety, zen. Do you see how she had birds and money? You're like very balanced. Once you start looking within and seeing that like your passion comes from within, only people who are extremely passionate about their lives and you will be even allowed into your life. You're not just taking people's scraps. You're like, nah, I got high standards and I want the same thing that I wanted. Like, I'm gonna manifest this. So congratulations in advance, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.